Right up front, let me give a huge shout out to all our new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. I really hope you enjoy your time with us. 2 weeks ago, we hit a brick wall when everything that still needs doing became a bit too much to handle. With our fast dwindling finances, we reached a crossroad. We're now waiting to see which road to take. For me, it is the road that takes us forwards. After a week chilling in Cape Town with my soulmate, we are back and we are ready to continue our quest to complete a conversion from old bus to sexy Mercedes MOTORHOME. We have a lot in store in episode 114 of A Dream Called MERAAI. We are back. It is a new week. It is a new day. Like new hope, new drive. Last time we chatted, I was very, very bleak. And on that note, I would really like to thank you guys for the massive amount of support that we've received since that last insert, which was pretty hectic. I'm at a loss for words. It just meant so much. It's sort of carrying us through this. And we will continue. We have to continue. There is no going back. It is going to be tight, but we are going to do it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys rock. Cool. Amazing. Thank you. But as you can see, there's a bit of activity behind me. And while I was away, Bram sent me his usual really cut quality pictures. And so let's see what they were and what the guys have been up to while I was in the Cape, chilling with my egg on my leaf, drinking good wine, eating good food, putting on a couple of kilos. Let's have a look. Now, Bram's filming and photography skills have improved over the last couple of years, but he must keep his day job. From what I received while in the fairest Cape, quite a bit is on the go.
What have you done while I've been gone?
All right, Philip, we've took your whole front end and we started putting in your steering box, fitting that in. We've done your radiator, we've done all the belts for the power steering pump. The intercooler we put in, we got the pipes for the intercooler now, we're getting the roots ready. Your petrol tank is done, it's put in. The bonnet is sound, it's done, it's finished, so we just can paint that. We've got all your skins ready, cut it out, ready for the installment, so that we can do as soon as Chris finishes the steps inside, then we can close it on the outside.
The handbrake lever, which is an air-powered handbrake, is also in position.
And you're happy with the progress? You think you're on track?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It is just little things like that. Intercooler is taking us a little bit back now because we have to take the air boxes out now again for your fan and redo that whole part there for the pipe to go through.
And this is the box Bram was talking about. The intercooler pipe needs to come through here. So this needs to be cut like that in order to be able to run this pipe. My request for the intercooler has definitely created a bit of more work here, but I do believe the benefits are going to outweigh what we're going through at the moment.
Bram had the guys on it in a flash, and soon the fan duct looked totally different.
It's much better. Check this space now.
Yeah.
See, now the pipes can come through.
Yeah.
The plastic has been covered by Dent, which will be sealed with a heat-resistant sealer to protect the vent from the turbo's heat. Now Bram has picked up another issue, an issue that must be sorted out as a matter of priority. Bram raised a real safety critical issue, and that is our fan here sucking engine fumes into the cab. And those are toxic fumes. You really do not want that. It is really dangerous. So we've removed the whole blower system, and the guys are going to build a box which goes into the cab, and so it will recirculate the air that is inside the cab. Outside air will come through these different vents on the side. But that, as we had it now, would have been sucking air out of the engine compartment, and that is not good. I have no doubt that once sealed up, not a puff of engine air will get into the driver's cab. This is so important, and it has to be finalized soonest. Bonnie Prince Charlie is on it in a flash. Right, moving inside. While in the Cape, Bram sent me this dark, underexposed photograph. But I couldn't really see what was going on, and it is the installation of all the cupboard doors or the overhead lockers in this whole section above the bedroom, and Nikki's busy doing the ones in the front, and they really look nice. Very, very nice. I cannot get enough of the finish on these locker doors. Just stunning. Regular viewers will remember how chuffed I was when we made our custom shower door. And then the opposite door became a challenge when we did not have the space to open it. So we decided on a stable door kind of setup. Well, here is our cupboard door, and it has been cleft in twain. If you are not a Monty Python fan, that means chopped in half. The guys have also installed the inside door locking mechanism and the whole little system that is needed inside the door to lock it. Bonnie Prince Charles is also doing the interior steel work and is now busy finishing off the ends of the dashboard. They are made from Zintac and they fill the gaps between the dash and the windscreen. This is more of the bitty stuff, and Charles bends and grinds until the fit is right. We're probably going to paint this part of the dash the same color as the exterior of the vehicle. However, that decision is not cast in stone. I am thrilled that we are listening to the sound of steel being cut and not Prince Charles's sucky sucky. Charles is also busy making the cover for our fuse box, which is on the passenger side down the bottom at the feet. So instead of making a door that you pull off or something, it's a sliding door that will slide open so you can get access to all of the fuses, and we've got quite a bank of fuses in this vehicle. Prince Charles is also busy cutting all the panels needed to separate and insulate the driver's cab from the engine compartment. These panels will probably be sealed and painted. We do, however, have the option of rubberizing them with a spray-on rubber coating. Some great news is that Markiplier Chris is back at work after a worrying illness, and thankfully the metalwork maestro is feeling much better. Chris is now busy working on the stairs on the passenger side of the vehicle, the access stairs. They need to fold out and fold in, and they need to be big enough for us to step onto and then turn around to be able to put your butt down on the seat. Chris first makes a wooden model of the stairs. He then sets about seeing how his idea will work. So as you can see, based on the wooden template that Chris is making, it looks like a really simple, effective system. And yeah, a good system. The idea is that the steps slide out when the door is open and slide back beneath the vehicle when the door is closed. The stairs will be quite high, so they do not impact on our clearance. The final frame is made from lightweight steel and is pretty strong. Chris grinds all the rough edges off the frame, then he checks that the frame fits into the space beneath the door without any glitches. Chris is a bit concerned at the step height.
This is not too high, is it?
No, I mean, you're going to have to grab something here.
Yeah. One thing that Mirai is going to do, and that is she will ensure that Mariki and I keep strong and fit, because getting in and out of her, I mean, the steps, it's a good step up, and if you have it any lower, then it sort of defeats the object of our high clearance. Markiplier Chris then makes sure that boss fella Bram is happy with his idea for the step opening mechanism before he finalizes the steps. I love Chris's ideas, and I am really curious to see this finished product. Later that same day, I got a glimpse of Chris's vision. A few gentle caresses with the hammer, and just looky here. Bram and Chris have come up with another winner. They still need to work out how wide the door must open so access is easy, and how to get the steps in and out. Speaking about in and out, let's see who of you are still in and who is out regarding guessing when our finished product will drive out of East Coast Scratch and Dent for the very first time. Alex, 15th of Feb is not gonna happen. I am so sorry. And Wendy, I wish with all my heart that you are right, but there is no way, Jose, that 20th of Feb is our completion date. That leaves Daniel, Patrick and Barrett in the running, and I never ever thought they would have been even close. I also never thought I would ever see this guy again. Yep, it is Rocky. I'm over the moon that this talented welder is back at East Coast Scratch and Dent, and we will be seeing him working on Merai for the next few weeks. And I can now present him with his hard-earned t-shirt when we do our big reveal. And who have you caught this? Merai on mainstream TV nogal. Just before the broadcast, nerves were shot in the Lennon van der Walt household. We're a few minutes away from the big moment. And my dog Scylla, well, she just is so nervous, she can't watch. Refuses. Point blank. I settled down with an iced tea and waited for the big moment. And then there we were, our Merai in the limelight. She was famous. A huge thanks to Almi and her team for putting a great insert together for CakeNet show Sparsy. Now I hope that our subscriptions can pick up and we can reach the magic 1,000 subscribers, because that, my friends, that is when we start getting paid for the many ads you're already seeing on our YouTube channel. Initially it's not much, but at this stage every penny counts. Let's get back to our steps, which are moving forwards step by step. In the closed position, you're almost unaware that they are here. But what about the mechanism to pull the steps out when the door opens? Just look what these clever boys have come up with. Markaplan Chris has really lived up to his Merai name and made a very lekker plan with this step.
Alright, there's your door, goes to there.
Chris explained how everything works, and this is the gist of it. You open the door, pull it out, steps release down the bottom, pull it out all the way, give it a good knock, it clips into place. Stairs are now locked, so they can't go in or out. You get in or out the vehicle. To release it, you've got to give the door a little bit of a pull like so, and now the door can close and the steps go inside. This is brilliant. The step surface will consist of that aluminium rice grain sheeting or rubber, whichever gives us the best non-slip surface. But brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Slowly forwards, step by step. And that's about it for this week. Yeah, things are going nicely, they really are. And the time I was away, the guys have been really, really busy. And you can see, it's these small little critical things that are going on now. Bram is still confident about end of Feb for the first week in March. So I'm like holding these fingers. Not holding them, I'm crossing them, man, I'm crossing them. But yeah, so I am chuffed with what I've seen. And when I got back, very quickly I do want to give a shout out to a young professional by the name of Nikita, who shared some very important information with me this week, and I hope I can share some of it with you guys later down the line. We'll see what happens. Just a little cryptic thing going on there. But yeah, so until next week, you must please look after yourselves. Because I think, as we all know and as we've seen on all these shows and everything. Oh, talking about shows, how was CakeNet? Yo, very weird seeing myself on there, but anyway. But yeah, to get back to shows, yeah, we're living a little sitcom here in South Africa at the moment, so you got to look after yourself, you got to look after your family, you got to look after your possessions, and you must keep safe. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You will find us under A Dream Called Merai. Until next time, keep your dreams alive.